Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Shmoptimus Prime again here with another video about customizing for you guys, and today I'm going to be talking about Gundam markers. Now, Gundam markers are, to me, the best, most essential, most easy to use tool in terms of if you want to customize and paint your figures. They're really just the easiest. They're not too expensive either. You can mostly get them on Amazon if you're in the United States, or pretty much any hobby store if you're in Japan. Of course, I don't think most of you are in Japan, but you know, my point is they're pretty easy to get, and you can build yourself a pretty nice collection of them, essentials that you need to use pretty quickly. So what I have for you here, say hi to Boney everyone, he's mad about everything. But what I have for you here are what I consider to be the essential colors for any collection of Gundam markers. Of course, you have a lot other ones. You have a lot of variety that you can choose from. But these are the ones that I suggest that every Transformers fan pick up if they want to do any customizing on their figures. Here we have the Gundam marker black panel liner marker. Now this is super duper essential. Like, this is something that you're definitely going to want to pick up. And it's something that everybody can use really easily. I'll give you a quick demonstration of how to use it here. And grab my Boney here. And really all you're gonna need to use for this is the panel liner marker and your finger. What it does is it really brings out details. It really helps to bring out the sculpt, especially on these Studio Series figures and the MPM figures and you know, G1 Masterpieces, stuff like that. This is something that's really gonna help you make that mold shine. Now here, I'm just gonna line it up really carefully and go like that. I'll show it here on the side. And I'm really just steadying my hand so that I can get in there with the details and not have as much spillover, and anything else that's gets in the way or I don't want to be there, I'm really just using my finger to wipe it away. It's really that simple. And here, and here, go around the corner here very gently, do it a couple times back and forth. Get rid of that little excess there. And you can see already that this panel here is starting to pop. It's really starting to pop. Getting these little cracks here, the vents. That's not doing much, but, oh, got a stray. Go around here. Really try and get in that crack of that detail as much as you possibly can. Wipe away the excess. And here you can see that this piece is really popping way more than it did before. Let me show you one of these panels here. Just go around, really keep your hand steady. I use my pinky here to steady my fingers while I do this. Really helps. And really get in there. Once again, wipe away the excess here with your finger, and you can see the difference between those two panels right away. This one looks like a molded in thing, and this one really looks like a separate piece, almost like it's a different kind of panel. Do this little square thingy here. And don't worry, it slipped, that's okay. It's really easy to mess up, but it's also really easy to clean it up. Plus, you know, honestly, with a guy like Bone Crusher, you know, he's had a few nicks and scratches in his Decepticon years, so if you mess up a little bit, you know, that's just battle damage or whatever. So here you can see the difference really clearly. If you want to look at both sides here, you can see the difference in the panels very, very clearly. So that's something that's really, really useful. Once again, it's the panel liner markers. I have here the black one, but you can get them in gray like I have here, which is nice for, you know, usually actually if you want a tan color figure like Bone Crusher and you don't want to bring out the details too much, that's really useful. or like a Starscream where he's sort of gray already and you want a little bit to pop a little bit less, the gray is really useful, but I almost always use black. Now, the next one that I want to show you that's super essential is the silver. This is a metallic Gundam marker. It's one of the metallic kinds. You can see it has the white wrap, which is the metallic ones. And this is a paint marker, so it has, see here, it has a chiseled edge. And mine's really beat up because I use it a lot, and I don't, I'm not delicate with them. I like to be delicate with the figures and not delicate with the markers. But you can see it gives you a chiseled edge so that you can cover broad areas, you can cover thinner areas. If you put it to the side, you can use a tip right here if you want really fine details. And so that's really useful for a lot of things. You can just give it a shake here. And then let's bring good old Boney up again. Pull this off. And all you have to do is make sure the ink is flowing, or the paint rather. And just go over the surface like that. It's that easy. Let's see if we want these little panels here. I don't know if this is a movie accurate thing. I'm just sort of using him to show you guys the technique. Once again, I'm using my pinky to steady my finger here so that I don't mess up too badly. Sometimes you might have to go over an area once or twice. The paint doesn't always flow perfectly. Now I'm turning it to the side here so that I can get the tip, just the tip here. I can do the side of this little, teeny little panel here. There we go. There we go. And there you go. So you can see once again from left to right how much it pops and how much more sort of detailed he looks with that silver on there. Try and do one of these little details too. I'm sure this is some sort of panel or something. Just get a little bit of silver on there. Silver is also really useful for doing quick and dirty battle damage. You can use it to indicate a scratched area or a messed up area on a figure. It's really useful for that. So here you can see just the details come out a lot more. Looks really nice. Is this a side mirror? Here, we can do this too. Let's do this side mirror area. And this has a weird sort of bump in it, so it's taking a second for the paint to flow. There we go. There we go. And you can see I'm rotating the paint marker so that the area, the surface on the marker that's most useful for that part is facing forward. Now there you go. You can see the difference here between the two panels. This one really pops. This one just looks kind of like a toy. And there you go. There's a quick and dirty custom. You can do this for so many different things. Silver is really the most essential. Here I have a dark silver, which is really, really nice. This one is really good for darker, sort of grittier paint jobs. Here I have a gold that's really, really good. Gold is very useful in these figures. I have my blue and my red here. If you have many Optimus Primes like I do, you're gonna need blue and red for sure. And then of course I have my Keshi pen, my eraser marker. Now this one I'll show you as well because it's really, really nice to have. Let's say I didn't want this detail on here anymore, this one right here. I looked and it's not movie accurate, or I kind of messed it up and it's just not, I'm not feeling it anymore. Now what I would do, as soon as this focuses, you just paint this on as if you were painting, and boom, look at that, no more silver. It really is that easy, folks. It really is that easy. All right, let me know if you have any more questions or anything you can put in the comments, and I'll try and get to as many as possible. I'm going to do more videos on customizing, simple techniques and simple tools that you can use to make your figures look better. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later.